Hello, my friend. You ever get to this point in your leadership where you're like, why are they fighting back? Why are they fighting me? Or maybe you're trying to influence a direction and your team just clams up, like they're unresponsive. Are they even hearing you? Early on in my leadership, that happened to me all the time. But I figured out some things that were going on that you may be doing that you're not aware of that are killing your leadership. There's 3 simple things to help you grow your influence. See, what I realized is what was going on underneath the surface was my anxiety was causing my team to shut down. See, there's this truth that an unaware leader is a dangerous leader. See, if you're not aware of your own internal anxiety, you're reacting in it and your team is responding to it. Not in a good way. The first level of leadership always is coming back to self-leadership, and it's the most important part. As I've watched leaders across the landscape, they're unaware of how they're affecting their team. See, in those moments, they need a calm, aware presence. And so let's help each other be that. Like, the first step is just to notice that you are anxious, and this is probably the hardest part, because when we're in this moment, we're blind to ourselves, we're blind to God, and we're blind to others. And so we're like, what the heck's going on? Why is my team freaking out? I'm leading a bunch of lemmings running off a cliff. No, my friend, you've probably got a little reactive. So here's a few keys for you to look at. First, is your pulse going up, like your heartbeat, right? Like, you can even wear an Apple Watch and it can tell you, like, blah, blah, blah. It's not just blood pressure issues. I'm triggered. The next one is a spinning mind. Like, is it all fogging up for you? Third one, tightening body. Like, this is my go-to. Like, my jaw all of a sudden gets tight. Or my back. Or I've even known some that get a little nauseous. It says all signs for you to notice anxiety present in you. And those are the signs, because what will happen when you're anxious? You're going to be in fight, flight, or freeze, right? But don't look for fight, flight, or freeze, right? I'm a fighter every time. It's going to go to I'm going to argue with you when I'm anxious. I'm not looking for me being argumentative. I'm not going to see that as much. But I am going to see my tightening jaw, racing heart, or my foggy brain. So notice. Next step, because you want to be a calm presence, that is to name what it is you're anxious about. See, a while back in my business, I was trying to lead a new direction, something I thought was simple. I asked for feedback from my team, which turned into a spiraled argument, and I got so triggered. It was a really bad look for myself, for my team. It all went south. I was able to salvage it as I was talking to one of my employees. One of the things we realized is both of us got triggered. I got triggered because they turned their back to me. And because I've done this deep work, I was able to name that there's this abandonment root that runs deep in this guy. That when someone turns their back, when they don't hear me, I go fight. And there was a trigger in them that I was hitting on that I wasn't aware of. And that's what was causing this whole conversation to go sideways that really was not a big deal. And so we went back and we talked about it. We made amends. But the only way we were able to do this is because we both named what was making us anxious, because we had both been doing the work together. All right, and sometimes though, noticing and naming is not enough. Sometimes we need to go to diffusing as a leader. Look, you carry a lot. You do. And you need places where you diffuse. And here's how we diffuse. We do things with people we actually enjoy that fill us up, that fill you up. You know those people where you share your heart with, or you have a conversation with, and you walk away going, it's all going to be okay. Those are the people that you need to be around. Those people. Like, who are they? Make a list. Do more with them. Be around those people that fill you up daily. My wife, thank goodness she's in my life because she fills me up. And we go for a walk every evening and discuss the day. Refills us because she's a refilling person for me. What are places that energize you? See, for me, I live in the country. I live in the country because it energizes me. We're surrounded by woods. That is a place for me that is perfect. You might prefer city. I don't know why. If you live in a city, love you. Not my thing. We're all different, right? Water, running is a beautiful thing. In fact, one of the things that helps me to connect with God is I just think about sitting with Him next to a calm river. There's a spot in Eastern Oregon on the upper Deschutes where the grass is long and the stream winds deeply. That, just thinking about it, lowers me back into peace. For you, how has God knit you in your mother's womb where you have activities and places and people that energize? Do you know? Those aren't accidents, those are echoes for you to follow. So that is how we overcome the internal anxiety. We notice it, we name it, and we diffuse it by doing those three things. I hope this helps you just get a grasp on what's going inside of you, because if you are not aware of it, again, I just want to say again, you are affecting your team. It's best to be aware and to tackle it as best you can. You're not going to totally get it, and that's okay. The goal is to be just 10% better, because that will change your life. Hey, not just managing ourselves is great, but if you want to influence team, you got to build trust. And if you want to build trust with the people you lead, watch this video right here. I know it'll really help you. It's helped me in just teaching it and reminding myself. Have a good day, and God bless you in your journey.